These are the most cringe YouTubers to ever exist, starting off with Furosa. From spitting on children's fries all the way to injecting her lips with her boyfriend's white material, she has done it all. In her quest for fame, she would do anything the comment section tells her to, including removing her innerwear in public and throwing it to strangers. It gets crazier. She would film herself weirdly touching mannequins, her boyfriend being the cameraman all along. To spice things up a bit, Furosa would use her tampon to filter some tea, which she then proceeded to serve to her poor boyfriend. All this gained her thousands of Instagram followers and 3,000 Telegram followers. While all her antics led her to a psychiatric hospital, same can't be said for JayStation. His entire image came down to a few seconds of the clip titled "My Girlfriend Alexia Died."
Last night around 11 p.m. I got a call from her parents telling me what happened.
He claimed that his girlfriend had recently been in a terrible car crash where she passed away on the spot. To make it seem more convincing, JayStation would post a video driving to the memorial by the side of the road. He got so emotional that he could not find the courage to get out of the car.
Let's just go say the final goodbye for her. Everything's gonna be okay.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yes, you can, man.
Ironically, a follow-up video 3 days later bared the biggest plot twist.
What's poppin', guys? Back with another 3 a.m. challenge. As you guys know, my girlfriend Alexia just passed away in a tragic accident, guys. I miss her so much. The last thing I actually said to her was, babe, can you pick me up some Popeyes before you come back? And she never came back, guys. I need to say a proper goodbye, guys. So tonight, we're gonna talk to her on the Ouija board, guys. We're doing the Ouija board challenge on my dead girlfriend. Let's smash the like button right now, guys. 1 like equals 1 prayer for Alexia, guys. Rest in peace.
His emotions in the video for sure portrayed happiness, not to mention directly fishing for likes, which made people second judge the first video. A famous Canadian YouTuber would shortly upload a video where he made a call to the police asking about Alexia.
Is there some internet detectives I found out that this road was in fact the Queensway? So you may wonder, well, Muda, this is a drunk driving incident that occurred. Jay has said that this is a drunk driving case that caused the death of this poor girl. Who would actually have the information that someone has passed away? The fucking police station!
Nobody by that name specifically has suffered any form of death, right?
No.
Okay, so as far as the Toronto police know, she is in fact alive.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. No, there was no drunk driving specifically?
Unless there's no drinking and driving incident, no.
The news spread like wildfire, so did the commentary videos from popular channels.
I'm JayStation, the shittiest YouTuber on the website, the shittiest person on the website. He's the guy that does only those 3 a.m. things where he exploits a celebrity's death for money, calling Mac Miller at 3 a.m., calling Etika at 3 a.m. He says the word guys 1,000,000 times per video to the point where it makes it seem like that word has no meaning anymore. It's just gone way too far. He's faked his girlfriend's death for views and sympathy, and he uses it just to promote a second channel.
All this pressure forced Alexia to come forward confirming the lie.
I'm sure a lot of you are really confused as to what's going on right now between me and Jay about me being hit by a drunk driver in a car accident that I wanted nothing to do with, because up until this point I was not a part of any of them. It was just Jay, and I didn't even know what he was going to say in those videos before he posted them.
JayStation would drop a follow-up proving that indeed Alexia was the mastermind behind the video.
Guys, she even made me unfollow all of my fans on my Instagram. She was actually jealous of me talking to this girl. I said, why are you jealous of a 14-year-old girl?
The exchange was too devastating for JayStation that it eventually led to the demise of his channel. Hamza, known for his unfiltered way of speaking, quickly made a name for himself. Unknown to anyone, his fast growth would lead to an insane ego boost.
This isn't a good look, Hamza. Oh, Hamza! Watch out, Hamza! Anime's okay! Moderation is key, go f*** yourself, moderation is key.
His screen side would be exposed after a series of hypocrisy.
Any of these pussies who tell you that they're not competing against the rest of us is fucking lying. You're in competition with me. If you slow down to play 1 hour of video games, I'll f*** your future wife, bro. If you watch anime, guess what I'll do to you? You're gonna let me run past you in this race, bro?
Using adulation to drive his point, specifically the character Adonis, Hamza's core audience is mainly young men. But he for sure has an angelic role in their lives, saying he's entirely uplifting would be a lie.
Close your eyes right now and just visualize those Jeffrey friends that you have from high school. You know those ones, like those low status losers, the kind of ones that you used to play video games with. And just visualize them when they're 25 years old and now they're like adult losers. They're sat on the couch. They still have a little bit of youth amongst them. You know, some of them still have like pimples and stuff, but they're kind of like adults now. They're sat on the couch drinking beers and laughing about stupid shit that they used to. They're all broke and you're in the middle.
He posted a video claiming to be quitting YouTube to venture into boxing just to return to the platform a week later.
I no longer care about being a YouTuber. The angle that it's currently fixated on, my mind, my heart, and my soul is fighting, competition, martial arts.
As soon as you posit an ideal, you can then compare yourself to that ideal. And if this ends up being wrong, like if actually the thing that you need to do is become a fighter because fighting men have always been warriors, and then 3 weeks later you're like, I don't know, fighting's not for me. And then it's like, I'm in my dad era, like I can't wait to start relationship's gone. Like the more hard the stake is that you hit into the ground, the more difficult it's going to be.
Also displaying the cringe nature of hypocrisy is ExtremeGamez. The two brothers had a clean slate before posting a video claiming that they were dying.
I've been fighting this kidney disease now for literally 4 years, and it's finally got the best of me. I can't literally fight it anymore. I'm holding 16 kilos of fluid in my body. And when I say fluid, it's literally because my kidneys can't filter my fluid out anymore. At the same time that he was dealing with all that, I was actually going through problems and diseases of my own.
Some of their statements included the words, I was about to develop cancer, which is a weird thing to say in itself. I'm dying a slow death, it's called aging. First of all, the fact that both of them were on the edge of dying at the same time came out a bit suspicious. Throughout the video, it was clear that they were forcing on a persona to help support the emotional theme of the video.
Now, as far as making shitty clickbaity content goes, I could care less. I mean, there's millions of people that do this on the internet, and I say get that money. More power to you. But the second you start pretending you're dying in order to get clicks and views after your channel's kind of suffering and not performing as well as it used to, well, that's when I start to just raise a little eyebrow to that.
In the same video, they would host a fake giveaway as to increase the engagement and hence push the video to more people.
We're going to give away 2 iPhone X's, 2 of them. We're literally going to give away 2 of them. That's how much we love you guys. And all you got to do is literally like this video, turn on notifications on our channel, and subscribe. And that's it.
A giveaway in your We're Dying video where people have to like and subscribe and turn notifications on to stay updated and see if they won the giveaway in your We're fucking Dying video?
In a follow-up, they looked really healthy and even promoted their fake doctor's channel.
We're gonna go in and hopefully this is the answer, guys. This is the way that we're gonna get healed. So we've been waiting a long time for this, like, it's crazy, guys.
Okay, let me get this straight. You're dying from kidney disease and vertigo, respectively, and you traveled to the United States from Australia to see a chiropractor to heal yourself. I mean, I'm not a doctor, I am a detective, but this sounds,
Currently, the videos are deleted, and even though the short viral sensations was achieved, the 4 million subscriber channel averages 30,000 views a video. Daisy Marques is an influencer with over 1 million subscribers on both Instagram and YouTube. She received heat for messing up a storyline that she had made up years prior.
They took out some blood work and they were like, oh, are you anemic? And I was like, yes. I was like, I'm anemic. I was like, I've already been knowing this. And they were like, oh no, you're not anemic because of your iron level. They were like, your hemoglobin level is low. That's where they explained everything to me. So pretty much what sickle cell anemia is.
1 eternity later.
In 2018, I got a BBL. I never denied it. I just never addressed it. I got the surgery, and obviously, like, for the people that have gotten surgery, they ask you questions beforehand, like about your health and stuff. I remember they asked me if you're anemic, and I was like, yes. And they're like, okay, usually with patients who are anemic, you know, we'll monitor you afterwards just to make sure, because some patients lose a lot of blood, some don't, like blah blah. I remember waking up and this nurse came and she's like, hi honey, like, you know, we're just monitoring you, like you did lose a lot of blood, like we just want to make sure that you're good. Like, she's just like talking to me and she's like, so how long have you been anemic for? And I was like, oh, like since I can remember. And she's like, oh, she's like, you probably have sickle cell.
And she just said it just like that?
Dude, that is the first time ever in my entire life that I had ever even heard that word, right? And I just remember she said that and I was like, yeah, like whatever. And yeah, whatever. And then like the third day is like when I was finally coming back to life, and I remember looking at my DMs and like message people being like, how, like, where are you? Where have you been? Like, I hadn't posted on social media for those 3 days, and then I go into full panic mode. When I tell you, I did not think about how difficult the aftermath was going to be. And I remember getting out the surgery and it literally felt like I got ran over by a trailer. I started freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, like what am I gonna tell my fans? Like I had no content pre-filmed. Like I go into full panic mode. And I remember at the time it was just my mom and my ex there with me, and they didn't know what to do, and I was just kind of like in a frenzy, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna say that I had sickle cell. So whenever I thought like, oh, I just have sickle cell, you know when you like go, like when you have symptoms and you go on Google and you like self-diagnose yourself? Okay, so my stupid dumbass really thought that like it was like a cold and then you get like a flu. That's what I thought.
As much dishonesty as she portrayed, she doesn't top the most vicious case of Belle Gibson. Her story starts off by being diagnosed with terminal cancer with the brain. She declined all prescribed medicine and allegedly healed herself by eating healthy.
Belle Gibson was all about clean living before she was busted. So how did she end up working for an establishment like this? Tonight her former boss spills the beans on the serial con woman's secret job.
Did you lie while you were on the stand?
Based upon medical records that the media were able to obtain, Gibson would have known that she did not have brain cancer.